Oh my days. Finally, I have finally found spruce wood. I'm literally like 15,000 blocks away from home, and it's taken me 15,000 blocks to find blimmin' spruce wood. I kid you not, it's taken me like 40 minutes to get here. But we finally found the spruce wood, guys. We've finally done it. Look at this holy sight. The spruce wood has finally been found. Hello everybody, and welcome to this Minecraft series, trying to complete Minecraft with only using wooden tools and leather armor. So if this is your first time watching the series, there are a few rules that need to be followed. Rule number 1, I am only allowed to use wooden tools and leather armor. Rule number 2, I'm not allowed to use projectiles or any other weaponry. There is, however, an exception for shields. Shields are allowed to be used in this series. Rule number 3, I can only use projectiles to kill the Ender Dragon's regeneration pads, otherwise I'm going to go up there, smack it, and I'm going to die from explosions. Rule number 4, I am going to be playing on console, so that means playing on hardcore isn't available, so instead I'm going to play on hard and try not to die. If I do die, that means I have to do a forfeit of some sort, so you guys can suggest forfeits in the comment section, like blow up my house or discard all items, for example. Rule number 5, if you guys want to see more videos like this, why not hit that subscribe button down below, turn on those post notifications, and join the Pyro crew. So I'm sure you guys have had enough of me rambling on about the rules. Now let's just get straight into the episode of trying to complete Minecraft with wooden tools and leather armor. Hello then, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode number 3 of trying to complete Minecraft with wooden tools and leather armor. Now before we do start this episode, unfortunately my audio didn't record for this episode, so I'm going to have to do it a little bit of a different way, kind of like a voiceover commentary instead of a live commentary. In this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an interesting one, okay? I'll explain as we go, but it took me ages to do this. But anyway, the more important thing is that we finally found some spruce wood, guys. I finally found spruce wood. It took me 40 minutes of traveling, 15,000 blocks. We finally got spruce wood. As you can see, I also managed to pick up some dark oak wood, which is also one of my favorite blocks in the game. I then came across a village. Now these villagers were very, very lovely to me. They were very welcoming, very homey, and they even let me, you know, once I kicked them out of the bed, they let me sleep in their bed. I then thought it would be nice to get me a decent meal and meat other than bread. Now this was quite funny. Just watch this. Just watch this. The cow literally goes flying. I hit the cow into the sheep, and the cow says, "Nah man, I ain't having this," and just buckaroos the cow all the way across the pen. Like, that is actually quite funny, I'm not gonna lie. I then said goodbye to the lovely villagers, and I continued my journey back home. Only another 12,000 blocks to go. And of course, I came across a pillager raid. I noticed that there was minimal pillagers around, so I thought, you know what, let's just get straight in there, block off the entrance, and just go straight for the loot. I made it to the top, and again, there was no pillager waiting for me, which I thought was really weird because normally there's pillagers up here. Opened up the chest, and as you can see, couples of bottle and enchantments and a few bits of wood. I then came across a panda who challenged me to a 1v1 staring contest, so I said, "Okay mate, but you're definitely gonna lose this." I'm not going to win that easily, my friend. How about if I get a little closer, huh? And a little closer. And of course I won the 1v1 staring contest. The panda actually challenged me to another one, but I said no, I've already won. You can't knock that Minecraft doesn't have good, like, visuals. The 1.18 update did a madness in the caves. I then thought it was time to sleep, so I went inside the house, asked this villager very politely if I could sleep in the bed with him. So I kicked him out and slept by myself. Wait. What are you guys doing? Hello? I also found a baby llama, which I thought was really cool because I've never seen one in the game, and just look how cute this baby llama is. There's another pillager hut there, so you know what time it is already. It's time to raid the hut. Before I raided the hut though, I heard this iron golem screaming for help. Help me! So, you know, I thought I'd be a nice guy and free him from his cage. The iron golem was very thankful, and he said that he would help me in my further endeavours. "Thank you so much, sir. You'll be eternally grateful." So I thought that it would be best to make a bridge from one tree to the top of the pillager hut. So remember when the iron golem said that he would be eternally grateful? Yeah, he just ended up beating up one of the pillagers. Like, just smacked him up into the air, you know, and knocked him clean out. I then thought of a sick 10,000 IQ play where I was going to place water down to the pillager hut, and the water was going to push him all the way to the corner, and then I can jump down and just smack him. But as you can see, this didn't work. It just flowed one way. But I jumped down anyway, smacked the pillager to death, looted up the box, and as you can see, it was interesting. Although I did think it was about time to build myself a shield. So with that block of iron, I did in fact build a shield, and, you know, I felt a lot safer now because shields are basically free protection. Always use protection, kids. I then had to save another village from yet another zombie invasion, but these villagers were very thankful. This guy even let me use his bed for free this time, you know? I didn't even have to kick him out.
Hi, how are you?
I then came across a zombie using a very interesting choice of weapon. A bone. You know, the most lethal weapon that anybody can have. So I smacked him to death, took the bones, and saved that for later. And maybe we're going to put that bone in the Hall of Fame. So after leaving the village, I then found myself a desert temple. And you guys know that we just have to loot the desert temple because they just have to. So box 1. Boring. Box 3. Now box number 4, we got the one and only 1% drop chance enchanted golden apple. Yeah, don't even ask what I was trying here, you know. I think I was trying to do one of them, you know, super jump off, land in the boat kind of MLG plays, but I just ended up breaking my legs and making a fool of myself, really. And now we are exactly 1,000 blocks away from home. Finally, though, ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it back. And it was time to start the grind of the next 6 hours of my life. It was time to build the roof of the barn. I then began by planting a load of spruce wood, bone mealing them up and chopping it down. So I then started on the roof, and whilst I was building this roof, guys, I fell off a lot. I mean, a lot. Just watch.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost.
So I was just chilling, you know, minding my own business, building the roof, and this happens. I get hit by nothing. I was stumped. I even ran back and checked, and just nothing. I literally got hit by nothing. So I don't know why I didn't realise at this point that this is going to be way too high for the roof and it's going to look really stupid. But I then found a pig, and I asked the pig if he was subscribed to my YouTube channel. I found out he was not. And of course, I had to save the villagers from yet another zombie invasion because these guys are useless. But something really interesting happened this time. He literally evolved in front of my eyes. Like this guy's playing Pokemon or something. It's buried in the sand. So about half an hour of digging sand, I finally found the chest. And you know what? It was worth it. Not only did we get a golden apple, we found the God pickaxe. Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, golden pickaxe. I then came across a live showing of Romeo and Juliet. I then head back home and spent the next sort of 20 minutes, half an hour chopping down trees and filling up the roof. And finally, guys, I managed to fill in the top layer of the roof. It was at this point, guys, that I finally realised what I've done. I've made the roof way too big. I then contemplated my life at this point, knowing that I have to chop down half of this using only wooden tools. Guys, this literally took, I kid you not, 5 hours to chop down and rebuild. So here's a short montage of me doing that. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't that look a lot nicer? Now what that's left to do is fill in the roof, right? So I spent the next sort of half an hour to an hour filling in the roof and chopping down trees. To be honest, at this point, guys, I don't even know what I was doing. It just looks disgusting.
A few inches later.
I finally realised that this was not actually good, and I spent the next half an hour chopping it down with wooden tools. It was then time to actually finish the roof. So I spent the next sort of hour to 2 hours placing blocks, chopping down trees, placing blocks, chopping down trees, and placing blocks. And eventually, guys, the roof was filled in. As you can see from my reaction, I was very happy because it just took so long. I then filled in all the inside so there was no gap between the spruce wood and the oak wood, and doesn't this look a lot nicer? Little do I know, I still had a long way to go. I was then part way through digging up the floor when I noticed that this entrance looks a bit weird, so I decided to fill it in with oak logs. And little did I know that this was going to be a very near-death experience. I didn't notice that creeper in the distance there, and let me just have this play for itself. But this wasn't it. This wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen. I was then attacked by a little mini zombie who almost killed me. If he would have hit me one more time, I would have been dead. But you think it stops there? I thought it would be a good idea not to eat, and was then attacked by a skeleton who got me down to 1 heart. So I put my shield up and just legged it back to the house. Had a nice sleep. Woke up the next morning, filled in the hole and started work on the floor of the barn. So as you guys can see now, the outline of the floor has been done. All that's left to do is to finish the floor and continue adding these support beams that I've been adding in. As you can see, there we go. The floor has been done. To be honest, it actually looks quite good. Now it's time for the fun part, the support beams. I kid you not, guys, this literally took like 2 hours to do. Eventually, once I chopped down enough trees, I built the support beams. At this point, I don't know how I didn't realize this looked disgusting. So I decided it'd be a good idea to build even more support beams. So I chopped down some more wood and built some more support beams. Doesn't that look disgusting? So guess what? I spent the next hour chopping down all the support beams and rebuilding them, but 1 block higher. Doesn't that look so much nicer, guys? All that's left to do now is the doors and the lighting. So I cracked on with the doors and they actually look quite good. And finally, after 7 hours of chopping down trees, placing blocks, destroying my building that looked ugly, placing more blocks that were ugly, destroying them, chopping trees, placing blocks, and all this stuff. 7 hours is finally done. It has paid off, I'm not gonna lie. All that's left is to kind of spruce up the pens a bit with like some hay, grass, and some water and stuff. But guys, the main thing is, it's done. Was it worth it? No. Do I like the barn? I do actually, I do. I mean, look at it, guys. It looks so much better now with a smaller roof and with the lighting inside, you know, it actually looks quite homey. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that has finally been it. It's a little bit of a different episode, like I said, but guys, after 7 hours, we finally finished the barn. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy this video, why not drop a thumbs up to let me know you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new, why not subscribe and join the Pyro crew? You know, it's free and you can always change your mind later. One more quick thing before we do finish though, guys, I do actually have a TikTok for this channel and kind of summarizes each video. You know, I post short clips of what happens throughout the video in a very fast-paced, intense kind of way. I actually really enjoyed doing them. So if you guys like TikTok, you like Minecraft, why not go check it out? That is pretty much going to wrap it up for today, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Pyro James Plays. The next video will be a live commentary again. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.